Assalamu alaikum, kiddos. I had to just finish up my workout. I had to stop by the bank here. So all these videos I've been making, kiddos, what are they all about? Well, I said they're all about the same thing: living a principle-based life. And if you recall, I said several times, well, what does that mean? What are those principles? Well, those principles were true thousands of years ago, and they'll be true until the last day. And who created those principles? Well, our Creator. So we must choose to align our life or live our life in alignment with these principles. You could call them principles, you could call them rules, you could call them laws. So, just like, we talked about earlier, laws of physics, like gravity and such, you could believe in it, accept it, or even if you don't believe in it and accept it, it exists. So, you jump on top of that building, you get on top of that tall building and you jump. There's only one thing that's going to happen, whether you accept it or not. So likewise, some other, just maybe it's not the right example, but you go to your room and you flip on that light switch, light comes on. You don't have to be an electrician or electrical engineer to benefit from that. You just hit that switch, it's gonna come on. So likewise, I've realized that I've learned there are other laws as well. For instance, you could take other natural laws, like the law of harvest. We come from a family of farmers. I don't know anything about it, but I hear elders talk about it. I do know and understand the principles of what they're talking about. A farmer, takes the seeds and he has to plan and go out there with the right, temperature in the right season, and go out there and plant the seeds. And again, with the right seasons, a lot of hard work, time and effort. You have to cultivate it, you have to water it. In a different season, you prepare and you go out there and you harvest. So a process, effort on the farmer's part. But if you just sit back and pray about it, well, prayer and work and effort, both. There's no shortcut. So we must understand that same holds true in everything else, kiddos. No shortcuts. Basically what I'm trying to say is nobody owes us anything. The kind of life we want, this short life, we have to create it. And then work for it. Work at it. Simple as that. No shortcuts. And then, and this is, I'll repeat myself again, that this is after you've, you're living on your purpose, your mission statement, exercising all four natures of your dimension: the physical, the spiritual, the physical, the social, emotional, the intellectual, and live your life according to these laws, these principles. And the law of harvest is a good example. And again, you could call it law of of harvest, or the law of success of so anyhow, that was just a quick thought. All right, kiddos, love you guys. Assalamu alaikum.